Boy, oh boy, did I just realize how much space we have to work with here, right? So yeah, this is definitely the end game zone to build up your best ant colony, but we need a ton more territory. We only had 23 to start off. So what I could really do is build like a food chamber. I'm not even going to bother collecting because I like to build more ants. So we do have to get the challenges done, right? So 4.1, 4.2, we go do normally, and then we can set it to challenge mode. So we'll obviously start with 4.1. For sake of progress, I think we're going to do medium, right? So I believe we get the fire ants. Yeah, so we have ants will become free to hatch if the egg has been on the tile for a short period of time before hatching at level 3. So as long as you have them banked, right, the next regroup is free, which seems great. Otherwise, we get an attack damage, speed, and resistance buff. This is great if we're defending. This is great if we're going out, I suppose, right? So to resummon troops. I think I'm going to go with this, but we'll see. I might have picked wrong for the map basis, but there does seem like there's one better ability. Okay, so there's 3 layers wherever we are.
Solenopsis invicta fire ant queen has landed on the edge of a swamp. She may be far from her native habitat, but the fire ants are well known for their ability to adapt. Competition for food will be fierce. She will need to raise an army quickly to compete with the local predators.
Okay, so interestingly, there's the exit, but we don't have to pop it just yet, nor do we even have to dig towards it. So that makes me think I really just want to build out the underground before we do anything, right? We just fight everything down here and then worry about the rest later. But I'm curious if stuff is going to invade us, or if there's a way to get around without proccing it, because there might not be a way to do it without proccing it, right? I mean, we can go up, but that's about it. And all we are really doing is building a bunch of workers, but I'm sure they'll be fine, right? We only have 2 ants. We have fire ants, and then we have the normal worker ants, right? So, where do we want to go, right? Where looks to be the easiest? Obviously, that would be nice. We have to go that way. No, down here is the separation. There's tons of food down here, interestingly, right? So I suppose we just walk towards that, and this looks like to be the easiest route. Although, I sort of want to go up, more so than anything, right? I don't want to dig through here. I'd rather just expand slowly. Was this the right decision, or should I have made fire ants? They're only 40, so we could have built some. I guess we'll find out, right? We'll go through here. I'm thinking just stick all the fire ants down here. So they are... probably the weevils, right? Oh, no.
The ants have uncovered a group of hungry checkered beetle larvae.
Interesting.
The soft grubs may look defenseless, but they have big jaws and appetites to match.
And we couldn't even hatch everyone. Yeah, okay, so this was a bust. We definitely need attack. Let's restart. Right? Better idea of what we want to do. So we want to dig this out.
This Solenopsis invicta fire ant queen has landed on the edge of a swamp. She may be far from her native habitat, but the fire ants are well known for their ability to adapt. Competition for food will be fierce. She will need to raise an army quickly to compete with the local predators.
So I'm curious if this will be enough to deal with them, or if we do actually have to go outside. And I'm very curious about the 3 layers, right? What our end goal is. We'll build and hatch as much as possible. Right, so we'll build 3, let them hatch before we do anything else. And this should be close enough to get the food, I'd assume. So how much are they to hatch? They are 4 food. Alright, yeah, so as long as we go get this, we can definitely hatch them. And we could probably get 1 more from the looks of it. Right, that's 50. Oh, it's 75 there. Yeah, we can get 1 more for sure. So I'm hoping that's enough to deal with them. I guess we'll find out. Because they were one-shotting our normal ants. Right, so that's all the food. You can go build. And you guys, I hope, are strong enough. Let's see. Might end poorly again, and we might have to go outside.
The ants have uncovered a group of hungry checkered beetle larvae.
Looks like we do have to go outside. Our damage is definitely not high enough.
Big jaws and appetites.
Well, we're sort of getting through them as we hatch. If we could pick some off, we could potentially do it, but it looks like we're not going to have a chance. I guess if we got the attack boost, you could probably do the underground. Tempted to try that, but we'll go outside, right? Because I'm guessing that's where we want to go. You know what? Why don't we do this testing?
Invicta, Fire Ant Queen has landed on the edge of
I mean, I could also grab this food, I suppose.
She may be far from her native habitat, but the fire ants are well known for their ability to adapt.
We'll dig this out, see what's going on.
For food will be fierce. She will need to raise an army quickly to compete with the local predators.
So on the outside, we've got different colonies. Okay, so there are 3 different colonies, and we have to eliminate the bullfrog. That's pretty cool.
An American bullfrog.
Oh, it's a boss fight.
This large female
Let's see this.
found the
This is
perfect
bad.
spot to feed. Sheltered by foliage and in the path of many wandering insects and smaller amphibians, she has no reason to move on.
I wonder if we have to fight the other
Eventually,
ants.
she will need
Probably.
to be displaced. But for now, the fire ants have more pressing business to attend to.
Yeah, okay. So I don't want to do that. We're going to go back to the Formicarian, and I'm going to pick the other perk, right? Because I definitely want to see if we can just clear the underground. We'll pick Vigorous. We do have to sort of plan out our hatching. I will probably pop that, but I won't dig out the burrow just yet.
This Solenopsis invicta fire ant queen has landed on the edge of a swamp. She may be far from her native habitat, but the fire ants are well known for their ability to adapt. Competition for food will be fierce. She will need to raise an army quickly to compete with the local predators.
Now, I'm sure we're going to have trouble. Like, even if I don't dig this out, the outside obviously is going to progress, right? I don't think that you can cheese it like that. Is the next one the pop? It is, isn't it? No, okay, good. What we want to do is... how do we time this? I need the food storage, if I'm going to time this correctly. Right, so where do we want food storage? Do I want to do it there? You know what, we'll dig this out anyway. And we'll put food storage right here or something. Yeah, we'll dig this out and we'll just put food storage right by the entryway. It's usually what I like to do. Right, so build a little bit. Probably a bit more than a little bit, but well, go collect that. And definitely collect this. This should be close enough for them to collect it without me telling them as well, which should be nice. Okay, so our food storage is full. I'm going to upgrade them, actually. Right, I want to just get a mass prepared so I can build all the fire ants and go straight away with the bonus. I'm curious how long it lasts, though. Move them down here. A little bit more. Yeah, so oh, no. Good. Don't dig that out. Right, because I'm a little worried that, I don't know, it advances the game state. Again, it probably doesn't matter. But we'll see. Right. Altogether, I think just focusing on the underground is a bit better. We need 4 to hatch per... I think we can... Oh, that was overkill. We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, okay, that should be fine to hatch. They need to come here straight away. And yeah, hopefully this is enough to actually clear this out. And work our way down to here, probably. Although that's probably the better one to go for first. It's only 2. Okay, hatch, hatch, hatch. As soon as they hatch, we dig. Okay, so I'm curious how long that lasts. Well, they are super zippy. Where are you going?
The ants have uncovered.
Oh, look at how much damage they do.
Beetle larvae.
Okay, so that's definitely the way to go.
They look defenseless, but they have big jaws and appetites to match.
And see, we lost it, and now we're losing. But as soon as we have it, it is fantastic. All right, that is interesting. I don't think we can utilize that very well on the outside map, though, right? Like, what do we do? Where do we go? Curious. Okay, so what's the best way to tackle this without digging too much out? We might as well just dig it all out. Make it symmetrical. And then go for this. You guys dig, and you guys need to come down here. We can build a few more. I'd be fine with it. So yeah, so I think definitely handling the underground is probably best. It's such a shame to lose their bonuses. It's definitely better than the free one, right? Because that just really amped their strength. And they still have it too. Come on, deal with them.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
You know what it feels like? It might be for a little while after they're unlocked, right? Because it felt like we had that for a lot longer than what we necessarily need to be. Yeah, they still have it a ton too. Ooh, I'm very curious about that. How it actually works. As long as we have enough food to hatch another batch, we can get this done as well, I think. Make sure to continue to move them up. The underground looks to be ours, which is good. Didn't seem like there was much food on the outside, other than obviously fighting insects and whatnot. But I think, yeah, focusing on the underground is definitely what we want to do. So we continue to move them up as we pop. So they engage straight away. Yeah, this should be it. There's 4. We can bottleneck them. Again, it's fine if we lose, but it looks like we're not gonna lose.
in the nest.
Okay, that was that proc. I was worried for a second. Alright, so we can start dealing with workers.
The colony must remain small for now.
No, it
Food
doesn't.
is too scarce to support greater numbers.
It's alright, we've got food coming in. Yeah, there's a decent chunk there. You're gonna get the 10? Aye, they were dumbfounded for a little bit. Okay, so now we can make our way around. That's probably a bit overkill. We'll see. We'll do the same thing here. Probably split them up. Yeah, so unlike the leaves, we don't really need constant gathering, so I don't think I need more than that. We just want to obviously keep all the chambers full. And upgrading them is really important, so we can get 2 ants per. Right, so that's like a discount.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must.
It's fine, they're all hatching. Okay, go help them.
There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
It's fine. This little big exclamation mark is worrisome though. That one we do have to worry about. Although again, the amp damage is just so great, right? If I do this correctly and give us a lot of time, right, where we can repop them all. In fact, I should probably wait for the eggs to fill up before I go and fight anything. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like they don't lose it until after they've engaged, so you always benefit from it.
There are intruders in the nest.
It's fine. Again, they should hatch and take the buff. Okay, I was completely wrong about which perk is best. This really trumps free hatching when they only cost 4 to hatch. I mean, we're doing fantastically. And we're definitely going to focus on upgrading. We want to get them level 3 so that we can get free ones. Well, not free ones, we can get 2 ants. So what we want to do is focus on this middle one so we can buff it up. Which we should be able to do after this one. Yeah, and still leave enough for food. Alright, let's see how this fares then.
Even in small numbers, the fire ants are menacing. But in large numbers, they are virtually unstoppable.
Oh, when's it gonna pop? Okay, so we have a big beetle.
Predators are loose in the nest.
This one I'm curious about. Although, yeah, it looks like we're doing fine. Yep, done. Was there free food somewhere here? No, there's another. So this is probably 3 of those beetles. But I'm pretty sure we can manage. Again, we just lead them back to the colony slowly. So we dig out the minimal amount so that they get bottlenecked. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. I definitely don't need the workers. I should just be stacking up fire ants, it looks like. Someone gonna... Thank you. Come dig. It's 14 enough for 3. That's the curiosity. I'm almost tempted to demolish the workers. You know what? I'm not tempted. I am going to. They're just not needed. I'd rather have the food. So we do want to make sure we do this properly. We open this up and we do waves. Right, so they're all going to engage. As soon as they're engaged, we move to another choke point. It's like here. So that we can group up again. But it looks like we're going to be fine. And now I kind of want more workers, because there is a ton of food around. Yeah, okay, so we're grouping up and we're getting ready for the next wave. Right, so now we go and meet them. And we should be able to get this done. Yeah, as long as we have the buff, it's easy. Right, and they can join in. And everyone can collect food for us. Yeah, so I will put some back. That's definitely the right call. So now we have access to, look at this. Right, all this food. And then we can also get that one. Although, it'd be funny if you dig here and this whole area opens up and we have to deal with that. But yeah, this just looks like a ton of food for us. Wish there was another connection to it though. Yeah, they're taking quite a long while to dig, so I am going to dig it all out at once. Right, otherwise it's just going to be a pain waiting for them. So there. Some more here. Straight across. Right, get all this for us. Yeah, look at that. Fantastic. And they're speedy, right, to get the food. Which makes it great too. We definitely want more. 1, 2. And all the food should be coming in. Alright. There's just 2 enemies here, which I don't think we really have to worry about either.
As the sun sets, the local amphibians begin to emerge from moist...
Curious. Yeah, so the outside still rolls over.
Lone invertebrates will be picked off quickly. The ants should travel in numbers, or not at all.
It doesn't really matter. Not worrying about that just yet. No, we'll come down here and get this one too. And because of the pathing, they should collect the food along the way. Like, they'll stop here, collect food, and then get down to here. So I think that should be good. We're definitely building more. Yeah, it's just the time it's taking to collect everything. But again, look. No, okay, so once they perform an action, they lose the buff. Alright, that's good to know, at least.
A bombardier beetle, Brachinus alternans, is hunting for insects outside the nest.
We're not worried about the outside just yet.
For it to wander so freely amongst the large amphibians that share the swamp at night, but they would do well to leave it alone. This beetle is a master of chemical warfare.
Yada yada yada. Irrelevant to us. We definitely want more workers though. There is just a ton of food to harvest under here. I mean, I am, in all honesty, probably going to dig everything out, right? So we just want a ton of fire ants. We just want to fill the whole nest up as possible, so that we have an armada going outside. Yeah, so after they do an action, they should lose it. Yeah, he does. Total arrival 20. Ooh. Should I be worried about that? I mean, don't think he's going to do anything in here, right? Maybe I should be a little concerned by that. We'll leave it for now. Definitely want more of you guys, and then once they're built, everyone's just on food collection. What's this?
At night, eastern narrow-mouthed toads patrol above ground looking for food. Ants make up 75% of their diet, so the small colony must stay alert. To make matters worse, they are excellent diggers.
So this is the frog.
It's a matter of time before one tunnels its way into the nest.
Okay, so that's the worry. You don't want to dig it all out because now we're more exposed. Ah, fantastic. That's the catch-22. So if I dug it all out, it's easier for them to infiltrate the nest. Ooh. I guess the food is when they come really hunting. But it looks like we're fine for now. I think we just need to upgrade and go for the main objective at this current point in time. We just have to get all the food. Right? I can see where they're digging there. I doubt it's going to be a night one thing. They come here. 6,000. Is it filling up from eating, or is it losing from eating? I'm a bit curious about that. You guys need it here.
A narrow-mouthed toad has burrowed into the nest. It may be small for a toad, but its appetite for
that's
is
not good.
insatiable. Secretions from its skin burn.
We're doing all right,
to
actually.
To escape its projectile tongue.
Yeah, okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, okay. I was worried for nothing. I shouldn't have popped this, though. But we should be fine, because this toad's about to enter us as well. Yeah, it still feels like doing the underground was better. Right, you should connect soon. We'll just get all the food. Be done. Yeah, are you gonna... So close. I guess it's just random chance. I just have to be prepared to move this marker wherever the toad is. Well, and we definitely want colony ants. Right? Because we are not looking so good on the eggs. Okay, food storage is full, so we do need to upgrade. We definitely want the double egg slots. We don't want to overspend, though, with the toads on the prowl. One left, that's good. So I assume this one's going to go 2, and then it's back to daytime. But there's still just so much food under here. Right? I don't see the point on not just capitalizing on it before we go outside. Right, we've hardly depleted the underground. Yeah, the other toad's gone. Okay. So we just spend the rest of the day collecting all the food, and then we approach the outside. I'm curious if there's something in it for us to take out the other ants. Well, I'm guessing we need a ton more numbers to actually get that done. The only problem with the food is it is quite far away.
Dawn breaks, and the salamanders and toads retire to their damp alcoves to wait out the sun.
Interesting.
Only the great bullfrog remains.
Yeah, so daytime is definitely when you want to attack.
For the next meal to wander by.
Okay, food is coming in slowly, though. Unfortunately. Because it is quite far away, and there's not a good connection now, is there? Maybe I should go for the closer piles. Oh, that's the wrong one. Or maybe I should be going outside with the attack party and let the internal ones go. You know what? Yeah. I think we'll split this in 2, actually. Right? So we took care of the underground, and the next one, we'll take care of the outside.